Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, did you see the French paper or journalist called Harry the King of Nothing? And I thought that was so appropriate. So, of course, I've got the mystical medleys on the table. We're going to ask about Harry, the King of Nothing. Harry, the King of Nothing. So, what kind of reading am I looking at then? I want to see, what does this nothing entail? Are we going, let's ask the cards, the King of Nothing, what does he have? Does he have a wife? Does he have a soulmate? Does he have a side piece? Does he have children? Does he have money? What actually does this King of Nothing have? I thought that would be a fantastic question. Of course, my next reading will be the Queen of Nothing. And we're going to see, what do these two posers, these two narcissists, these two spoiled brats actually have? Whoa, Six of Cups in reverse. He doesn't have any brothers or sisters. Five of Wands in reverse. I think he's out of fight. He's out of fight. Six of Cups in reverse. He's lost his brother. He's lost his past. King of Nothing, Harry. What actually does Harry have? What actually does he have? Let's get down to the truth. What does he actually have? And just a reminder, for a long time I didn't read these in reverse, and then one day they started, the cards agreed. They've worked with me and my energy long enough. They agreed to reversals. So if you see reversals and you say, hey, you aren't supposed to read those in reversals, that's what happened. And it's just usually serendipity that they start to show up in reverse when at first they don't want to be read in reverse. Then all of a sudden a bunch start showing up in reverse. All right. King of Nothing. Cards are ready. What does he actually own and have? The Fool. Thank you, cards. We know he's a fool. We know he walked away from everything for a fresh start, for a fresh beginning. Yeah. So we're asking, what does he have? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Well, there's Archie in reverse. The Hanged Man in reverse. Ace of Wands. There's the Wicked Witch of the West. Queen of Wands in reverse. Doesn't have Archie. Doesn't have a wife. Even though I read Megan as a Knight of Wands, when you're asking, like, does he have a wife? Does he have a soulmate? Does he have... Well, the wife would show up as the Queen because he's the King of Nothing. What does he have? He has a new outlook on something. He is now seeing things from a different point of view. And there's a little bit of passion behind that different point of view. Six of Swords. He wants to go home so bad, so badly. He wants to... Here he is. Harry, the King of Nothing, takes off for this fresh new start. And guess what? Now he's like, can I come back? Oops. Reminds me of like, what, like those of you with children, they're, 5 years old. I'm running away. 8, 9 years. I'm running away. It's like, all right. I used to say to my kids, well, you're leaving the same way you came in. You better get nude. And that stopped it in its tracks. Four of Cups in reverse. Well, what he does have is a lot of regrets. He has a lot of regrets. A lot of regrets. King of Wands in reverse. Well, that would be his brother. He knows he doesn't have his brother. King of Cups, in reverse. He doesn't have his father. The Hierophant. Interestingly enough, he might have his religion or the palace. The firm, the courtiers. And you have to think about it in a respect that he has, he was born a prince. And it would take a lot to take that away from him. He knows he has his titles. That would take a lot to take that away from him. So one of the things he does have is his royal connections, his palace connections. And if we're honest with ourselves, the palace and the firm, they don't want to wade into taking that away from him, because that creates a lot of controversy. I said it right, didn't I? That would create a lot of work, it would rock the boat. And one of the reasons I think they're called the firm is because they are firm, right? They do not like to rock the boat. They like consistency, and I mean, they plan their lives years in advance. So he knows he always has the palace, the star, and he has his mother. He has his mother, and he also knows he has a certain amount of star power himself. In some respects, all Harry would have to do is leave Meghan and do the right thing and apologize and grovel, and I think a lot of people would be forgiving. Not everybody, of course, but I think everybody. He did have that star power, versus Meghan has never had that star power, so she's actually not lost anything. Whereas he has lost that adoration, especially from his father. But he always will be known as Diana's son. Nobody can take that away from him. There's nothing you can say or do that will take that away from him. So that's what he is counting on, that no one will ever take away. He was born a prince. No one will ever take away who his mother was. Now, he's lost his father. That's for sure. That doesn't mean that he can't ever get it back. Oh, look at that. The clock agrees with me. Knight of Cups in reverse. He's not going to get any kind of apology. King of Swords in reverse. Ten of Cups. The Hermit in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. He knows he is on the trajectory of being an absolute failure, of losing everything, of being alone. He actually thinks that, believe it or not, no matter what you think he's said about his family, and I think a lot of it, I think Spare was written by Meghan. My card said that. I stand by that. I don't even think Harry read it. I think it was an AI voice that read it. There's no warmth or, anyways, I digress. He really feels that at the end of the day, he'd have his family. Or maybe just, the persona of having a family. Or maybe just one day he thinks he might have a family. That's something he's hanging on to. Believe it or not, that's important to him. But yet, look at all the reversals around that family card. So he thinks one of the things he has is family. But he knows he has no purpose. Oh, happy squirrel's in reverse. He wants his nuts back. The moon is in reverse. Ten of Swords is upright. Ace of Swords is in reverse. Five of Cups. All he has is failure. All he has is sadness. All he has is ruin. He has zero potential for future. And the moon card here in reverse, remember the moon card in reverse is the truth is exposed. You get to see the truth of the matter. The fog lifts, the illusion lifts, right? So the moon upright is the full moon. And it's an illusion that the moon has its own light and that it's glowing and that it creates light. It creates moon shadows, right? That's all an illusion. It's still the sun's light. So when it's in reverse, it's the new moon and it's the dark moon. And we get to see the truth that the moon is just a rock. The illusion that the moon creates its own light or can create shadows is all an illusion. So we see the truth of the matter. We see the truth of what the moon is. It's just a rock. It doesn't have its own light. So when it's in reverse, we see the truth of the matter. And the truth of the matter is we have a very despondent man who is in ruin, and is, look at this, even this Five of Cups, he knows he is crying over spilt milk, wondering how does he get back into the castle. We've got somebody who's very depressed here, who feels like he has no options. I feel like he's in a hole. Wondering, where did it all go wrong? Where did it all go wrong? He's got a temper, all right. Ace of Cups in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse. He doesn't have a soul. Oh, he has the Tower. Something's going to happen to shake this man up. Something is going to happen. He'll have some excuses, of course. Seven of Wands here. He'll take the high road. He'll defend his actions. But something is happening here. Two of Cups in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse, Temperance. I have read that in June, Meghan is going to announce that they're separating, that it's all over. And I think that's what he needs. He needs Meghan to walk away from him. And I think they're going to do it around Trooping the Color. I've read that Meghan and Harry are going to pull a fast one around Trooping the Color. And that's June 15th. And my card said something will happen before June 15th. So what does he have? The King of Nothing? He is absolutely the King of Nothing. The King of Nothing. He doesn't even have potential. He really doesn't. He is so lonely for his family, for his brother, for his way of life. Actually, you know what he has is a lot of regrets. He has a lot of regrets. He has no potentials. He has no business. He has no experience. He doesn't have Archie. Interesting, just the Page of Pentacles came up. I was watching for Page of Swords, which is Lily. And as I've read before, that they've secured an Archie, but Harry doesn't even have Archie. Doesn't have a wife. Doesn't have a soulmate. Has a lot of tears. I wonder if this Queen of Wands is Anne, that he's lost Anne. He's lost his Auntie Anne, who he was really close to. So King of Nothing is the King of Nothing. There's no love, no children, no family, no friends. The Hermit here in reverse. He's lonely. He's lonely for family. He is despondent. And all he's got coming is a big Tower moment. So the King of Nothing is actually the King of the Tower. Not the way he wants it. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching. I'm off to do Meghan, Queen of Nothing, and see what she has in her repertoire. Thank you very much for watching. I sure appreciate you. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.